All right, what's good, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Got some orders to pack up on live Tuesday morning. It's officially fourth quarter. If you didn't know that, it is officially fourth quarter today. It is also Joey's birthday today, so we are gonna party with him later tonight. But first, we gotta ship out these orders. I think, how many we got? We already shipped that out yesterday. We shipped those out yesterday. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 orders going out today. We shipped out quite a few yesterday before the mailman came because he came a little bit later. So I wanted to make sure to get all that stuff out yesterday. So we could have had like over 10 today, but had to ship those out early. But yeah, we're gonna ship all these out on live. We had eBay and Poshmark, no Depop, no Mercari. Would have had Depop orders, but people on Depop just don't like to pay for their stuff. They like to make offers. They don't like to pay. So I think I accepted, I want to say like 5 Depop orders offers yesterday, and nobody actually paid. So happy birthday, Joey. What's up, Tej? What's up, Amy? What's up, Lily? Welcome in, everybody. What's up, Blended? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys hopping in. We're going to be shipping out some orders. Should be a pretty quick, easy live. It's not going to be like yesterday where it was like an hour and a half long live. It's going to be nice, quick, and easy. So if you have any questions, this will be a good live to drop your questions down in the chat. Ask away. If you didn't see my video that I put out today, Posher has officially increased their discount for first-time users. So if you were on the fence about signing up with Posher, there's a free trial and there's now a 15% off code for you guys. So that is linked in my bio, or just use code KWayShop at checkout. Use that free trial. But I did put that video out today. It has like a little preview of how it works, and I might come on live either later tonight or tomorrow to cross-list items live. So those of you who haven't seen Posher working before, you want to see how easy it is to use, I'll do a live answering questions, all that stuff, and cross-list like 20 items, and I'll show you how fast I can answer questions and cross-list at the same exact time on Posher. Really, really cool. Really cool that she increased rates. Also, the sales data, that function is going to be out pretty soon too. So you'll be able to have all of your sales data also on Posher too. That's going to be all automated as well. That should be out, I think she said, within the next 2 weeks to a month, but she has to like wrap up a couple things before she releases that. Queen needs to bring back Beiju. He's not here today. He's at school because he has they have a little birthday party for him at school. So he's there. And then we were gonna go to the park tonight, but he yeah, I don't think we're gonna go because it's like raining outside, so we'll have to figure out something else. She wants to take him to Chuck E. Cheese, but anytime we take kids to Chuck E. Cheese, they always end up sick like 2 days later because they don't never wipe down those toys at Chuck E. Cheese. What's up, Tiger? What's up, Trisha? Welcome in. Xavier's here. Elliot's here. I hate offers on Depop. I do too. The offers on Depop are horrible. Like, I don't understand why they don't just have people pay. What's up, Jen? Says happy birthday, Joey. Hi. First time here. Have a non-payer. Can you explain how to handle? It's been a week. If it's on eBay, just cancel the order and select the option that says buyer hasn't paid. It'll automatically relist your item. It won't count against you. I just signed up for Posher 2 days ago. Let's go. Awesome. Unfortunately, you didn't get the 15% off, but you got the $5 off. You still got that. She also sent out a survey asking for the next platform. Yes, she is going to add another platform too. I think most people want Facebook Marketplace. I think that's the consensus between all of the users. So fill out that survey too if you want a new platform added to Posher. She's going to try to do that as well. What's up, Snap? All right, let's get into some shipping. We have some really good sales, some items that literally were listed yesterday and sold yesterday, which always is really fun when that happens. You list something and then within less than a day, it's gone. How about those Titans? I know. How about those Titans? That's why I'm so happy this morning. Titans finally got their first win. Let's go. They actually looked good. Take Levis off the field and have him not throw interceptions, and look what happens. We easily win a game. It's crazy how that happens. All right, first sale going out the door are these women's Prana pants. We picked these up for $4.01. Just recently picked them up because this is one of our newest. I think we're up to 34, like 60 or something in inventory. So this was literally just listed a few days ago, and these sold for $22 over on Poshmark. These aren't super high dollar sales with Piranha, but they always sell really quick as long as you price them right. We price them usually around like 25 bucks, and yeah, bigger sizes tend to sell a little bit better too. If you guys are just hanging out, feel free to drop some sales that you had yesterday. If you had anything crazy sell and you want to share it with everybody, feel free to drop in the chat. Also, if you have any questions, this is a good live to ask away. Ask all your questions about anything, about sales, about cross-listing, about social media. Just feel free to ask. I am an open book. All right, that one is shipped. Next up, we have a jacket. It is a Janu scrub jacket. So we don't really pick up Janu pants anymore. We also don't really pick up Figs pants anymore. But these jackets by Janu sell really, really well. This is a full zip. Picked this up for $6.42, and this one sold for $27. And again, it was recently listed within the last 2 weeks, and it already sold. So good sale right there. One of the last sales of September, actually. I think that was the last sale of September. Best way to ship shoes. I sold a pair of Vans on Depop. So if you have a Ground Advantage label, you have to ship them in a box, like your own box. You can't ship them in priority. But if you're able to ship them priority and you're able to ship them in a shoebox like this is the Priority Mail shoebox. It's made specifically for shoes, especially ones without a box themselves. Shoes fit right in there, close it up, ship it out, easy peasy. I typically try to use the shoe boxes, but again, if you have a Ground label, you have to go out and buy your own box. Seeing where ThreadUp was going to start letting people list on their platform, I joined the waitlist. I've never used ThreadUp before. So ThreadUp is like, it's for secondhand goods, right? I know they do like rescue boxes. I think I bought one of those like way back in the day, like a denim rescue box, but I don't really know anything more about that. Skincare routine, not really good because I had a little pimple on my face. No skincare routine for you, Trisha. I sold a Ralph Lauren jacket. Sold a Ralph Lauren jacket for $90. Let's go. What's up, Cindy? Welcome in. All right, this was an item that literally was listed yesterday. Kayla was on the fence about buying it from the thrift store. She ended up buying it, and it sold in one day. So it was a perfect item, and it's sold on Poshmark. So this is a Log Champ bag. That's what it looks like right there, just a plain black bag, but I guess this bag company has a really good following. We paid up for this. We paid $26.75. We listed it yesterday, and it sold in one day for $65. Literally super fast. Really good sale right there. Log Champ is the brand. We've sold it before. Last time we found it, we actually sold it to a viewer. They wanted it like right away when we found it on live. This one went up on Poshmark, and it actually would have sold on eBay too. A person asked me a question, and then it sold on Poshmark, and then right away they asked, is this available on eBay? And unfortunately it wasn't because it had already sold. So what's up, Gladys? Any more unboxings happening? Yes, I plan to do one this week. I have three huge consignment boxes ready to go. I just got to find some time to do it. We do have to go sourcing today, so we won't be able to do it today. But I'm hoping Wednesday or Thursday we're going to do another consignment unboxing. We'll probably do that over on Listed as well. That way if you guys are interested, it's easy for you to just buy the items that you're interested in. I feel like Listed's the best platform for that. What's up, Charity? Welcome in. All right, I'm going to throw this in here like this. I'm just going to throw some bubble wrap around it. Do I really need a big box like this? Probably not. But I want to make sure it's nice and safe because this person did pay good money for this bag. So there we go. And close it up and ship it out. Does anybody know if Chris Apika is okay? Yes, I talked to him yesterday. I made an announcement yesterday at the beginning of my live. Chris is doing fine, although his area is pretty devastated. But Chris is okay. Chris and family is okay. He had some damage to his house, like a lot of the houses in his block have damage, but he's doing fine. He's just a little, obviously shooken up by the situation, and he's working through it day by day. So he'll post on socials here as soon as he gets some connection. Right now, the cell towers are pretty much out in his area, so he's not able to post any videos. So as soon as he's able to, he'll start posting some videos for you guys, show you guys that he's alive and he's doing okay. I have a USPS question. Went to drop off package inside at box, and it got stuck when I raised it. Oh, so in the actual, Xavier, is that actually in the post office? What that means is the post office box is full. They have a bin underneath it that collects all of it, and then the people at the post office, the clerks are supposed to pull those away once they get full. Yours just got stuck, and it won't open back up because it's like literally sitting on top. Just don't be yanking at it because you could damage your box. But yeah, they'll move it. It's probably you dropped it off early in the morning and they just hadn't got to pulling out that bin yet. But they usually do it as soon as they put all the letters in the PO boxes. It's like the next thing they do is they pull that box out. If they see it, they usually pull it. They just haven't probably seen it yet. It's usually over in like the corner of the office where you can't see it. You and Chris Peak made it through Helene? Yes, we did. We did. Chris got the worst of it, which is weird because usually Florida gets the worst of those, but he's doing fine. What's up, Old North? All right, let's ship out some eBay orders. We have, let me see, Kayla set this up this morning, so I don't even know how many eBay orders we have. We have a total of 6 eBay orders going out the door. And I only have 5 here, so I'm missing one. I'll get that after the live, but I'll share what sold. It's because it got paid for right when I started the live. First sale are these men's Peter Millar pants. Pick these up for $8.54. They're actually a jean, sorry. Pick these up for $8.54. These sold for $31.49 over on the Bay. And these are going to go into a gyro pack. Slide it in, ship it out. See? Boom. It's going to ship out for 1 pound, 2 ounces. Shipping out for $7.17. Buyer paid $11.60. What's up, KW? Welcome in. Just about halfway done with shipping today. Like I said, today's live shouldn't be nearly as long as yesterday's live was. Uh-oh. Do I have my Dymo plugged in, or did she unplug it? I think she unplugged it. Yep, she unplugged it. Give me 1 second, chat. I gotta plug in the proper Dymo.
Oh, my bad.
Can you grab this Madewell shirt too that sold? I got paid for afterwards. There it goes. Yeah, it got paid for just a few minutes ago. Hold on a second. It's in 1567. Should be a green Madewell shirt. All right, next item going out the door. I carry long umbrella in my car to push packages through the post office. Nice. Nice. Make it easy on yourself. Next up is Callaway. Brand new with tag, Callaway Polo. Sold a couple of these yesterday. Sold another one today. We only paid $8 for this at TJ Maxx. And this one sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Nice, quick, easy sale. The ones yesterday sold for more. It's because they had a better pattern on them. And I think they were better sizes too. I think the 2 that sold yesterday were size 2XL. Yeah. It's an old item we've had listed for a while. And that one's going to ship out for 10 ounces. Easy peasy. Boom, boom. I think we had 9 orders going out today, not 8. I think I said 8 in the beginning of the live. Maybe it's 10. I don't remember. I don't remember how many orders we have going out. Next up is the item that Kayla just grabbed. It is a vintage Madewell shirt. I don't know if it's Madewell, like the brand Madewell that we are all used to. But I got a couple of these at a thrift store. This one was brand new with tags, vintage Madewell shirt. One of them already sold for $35. This is the last one to sell. I paid $10.67, sold for $25 plus ship. Not a huge profit on this. I'm glad to see this one go because it's been listed a while. The other one sold super fast. It sold within like a couple days of listing, so I was hopeful that this one was going to sell. And this one's been sitting for almost like a year, just chilling. Does Callaway used sell good for you? I don't pick up Callaway used, although somebody in my live yesterday said that the bigger sizes, like 3XL, do well for them. I might have to try a few of those out, so don't quote me on that. But the brand new at tag ones always sell for around 25 to 40, depending on the pattern and the size. I usually pick those up. So, will you be selling on eBay Live? It's in beta. I asked them, but to be honest, I don't think so. I've looked at some other sellers selling on eBay Live, and they haven't had any success. I don't know if eBay Live is like, if it's where it needs to be. I'd love to if I'd be able to get a crowd in there, but to be honest, I just don't think enough people know about it. I've seen some other resellers in the community doing lives on eBay, and they only had like 3 or 4 people in their live. If you only have 3 or 4 people in your live, you're just not going to make sales. It's almost impossible. So, yeah. I feel like Madewell and Mavi are tanking a bit. Yes, I don't pick up Mavi very much anymore. I definitely don't pick up Madewell, women's or men's. I pick up men's sometimes if it's cheap enough, but I I do pick up some women's Madewell styles. Make sure you check in the styles because some of them still sell really well and for good money. So anytime I find women's Madewell, like the flare bottom ones or stuff like that, I'll look up the style name and see like what the sell-through is. So get an uptick soon. The ports are now on strike. Yeah, I don't think that's going to affect the items that we are selling though. Those items are, I don't think it's going to affect us, and I think they're going to resolve that really quickly too. Next up, Travis Matthew. Just a is this a long sleeve? Yeah, long sleeve Travis Matthew shirt. I don't really pick these up anymore. I talked about this yesterday. This one sold for $20.69. That's an Auto Posher sale. Auto Posher sent out a 10% out offer, and that person accepted because I don't list anything for $20.69. So I know that's Auto Posher getting that sale for me. Again, I don't really pick these up unless they're super cheap. I don't even have a buy cost on that, but I probably bought it locally in a bulk buy. And if I did, I've only paid like $3 or $4 for it. Holding off of well on eBay lives for now. Yeah, I don't see the point. I'd rather do Whatnot lives or List It lives because we already have following on both of those. The problem is you're like restarting all over again, and it's hard to grow. It's hard to grow a following on one platform and then have to like restart again on another one unless you see that there's like a huge benefit to growing. Like for example, I was on TikTok and I grew my following on Facebook. And then I grew my following on Instagram, and I'm growing my following on YouTube. It makes sense because each of those platforms have their own benefits. With eBay, I don't really see a benefit to growing a live audience yet. They'd have to convince me that there's some perk or something's going to happen to your account, like you're going to get more traffic or something. It just doesn't make any sense. So, best way to find comps, go on eBay on your app and look up sold comps. So you literally type in what you're looking at. Here is a Faherty 100% linen women's extra small long sleeve. Kayla picked this up for $3.21. I'm sure she looked this up in a thrift store. We listed it yesterday and it sold for $22.99 plus shipping in one day. So if you look up sold comps in the store, you're able to see how many are listed versus how many are sold. If there's more sold than there are listed, that tells you it has a really good sell-through rate and the item's going to sell super fast. And this is an example of a brand that always usually has a really good sell-through rate. Faherty. Love picking it up, and we'll even pay up for it sometimes. Luckily, this one we didn't have to pay up for. We only paid $3.21 for it. $3.21, easy peasy. And it sold in. Didn't even get to put it away in inventory. It sold so fast. We had literally 3 items yesterday. I listed yesterday, and they sold. One of them is the next item, and I literally told myself I'm gonna underprice this and watch. It's gonna sell super fast, and then I'm gonna want to pick up every one of them, even though I don't like picking up this brand. You'll see that in a second. I don't pick up this brand anymore. I got it in a bulk buy. I got it so cheap. I think I paid like $3 for it in a bulk buy, and I was like, all right, I'll buy it. I'll see if it sells fast, and it did. So this is a men's Scotch and Soda long sleeve Henley shirt. Obviously, we're heading into winter, so the Henleys are starting to move very well. Like I said, I probably paid like $2 or $3 for this in a bulk buy. And it sold for $17.99 in like 2 hours after I listed it. Scotch and Soda typically doesn't sell well for me anymore. I told myself as soon as I listed this for $17.99, I was like, watch, this thing is going to sell super fast. Sure enough, sold super fast. So do you send a message to every buyer once they've paid? Like, thank you for my order? No, I don't. I don't think there's a need for that. I think buyers just want to have the shipping confirmation. So as soon as I ship the item, like I'm about to ship this one right here, as soon as I hit print label, they get a notification that the item has shipped. So there's no need to go and send items. Sure, you can do that. I mean, it's nice of you to send the message and say, hey, I shipped your item, thank you for the purchase. But just leave a feedback right away. That also will give them a message, and well, it doesn't give a message, but they see it on their account that you left them a feedback. So just say thank you for your purchase, leave it as a feedback, and then they get it's a win-win because they get a feedback on their account. What do you do if you don't find a comp on eBay? I've heard people say Google Lens. Yeah, you can Google Lens things if you can't find the item on eBay. If it's like something rare, or you can find something comparable to it, something that's around the same item. So if you're looking for like a Kuji sweater, but you can't find the exact style of Kuji sweater, like the exact pattern, you can look for patterns that are similar and price against those. What's up, Los Angeles Thrifter? What's up, Thrifty Goose? Does Autoposher have an app now? No need for an app. You can just download Autoposher, or not download, you go on Autoposher's web browser. It works exactly the same. And you can also set up basically like an app. You can set up a shortcut on your screen to go straight to Auto Posher and do all the functions. So you can literally cross list from your phone. But when you're setting up things like the automation tools, all you have to do is set them up one time and forget about it. Like literally set it up one time, forget about it. You don't have to have your phone running in the background. If you watch my video that I put out today, it says just that. I literally sold, I think it was 22 items while my power was out. And a lot of those items were sold because Autoposher was sending offers and delisting and relisting my inventory for me. And I didn't have to do it myself because it was doing it in the background. So it's a huge benefit. I did mention earlier, Gmail account. I did mention earlier that I did talk to Chris at Peak, and he's doing fine. Obviously his area is pretty damaged, but he's doing okay. He's alive and well. Do you sell items seasonally? I do sell seasonally, although if I run out of items that are in that season, for example, if I'm in the middle of summer and I run out of short sleeves to list, but I have a whole bunch of sweaters to list, I'll list the sweaters. I'm not just going to stop listing and like try to go find more short sleeve stuff if I have enough inventory to list. But yes, we do list seasonally. You have a video on putting Auto Posher on iPhone like that? I think Auto Posher themselves has a video. You just create a shortcut. I think it's in the top right hand corner. You hit the like 3 little buttons in the top right hand corner of your browser, and then you put create shortcut and it moves over. I'll watch the video. I try to figure it out. I just go on the web browser. I just literally press the web browser, open up Auto Posher, and I'm already logged in. So yeah, anytime I need to use it on my phone, I typically only use it on the computer if I'm cross listing, but if I need to use it on the phone, that's how I do it. So we lost our camper. Oh yeah, he was telling me stories about the people around him that are going into the towns that were devastated, and yeah, it's not a pretty sight. Is there a main selling platform that you have? Is there a main selling platform that you have to start Auto Posher? No, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. Those are the 4 platforms that Auto Posher works for, and she's going to be adding a 5th platform here pretty soon. Probably going to be Facebook Marketplace. I can almost imagine that's what everybody's going to want. So yeah, as long as you have those 4 platforms, you can download all of your listings in Auto Posher with a touch of one button. You just press resync, actually 2 buttons, resync, and then you hit OK, and then it downloads all of your listings in, as long as you have your platforms hooked up to Auto Posher, and it'll automatically put all of your items in the correct row too. So if we go over to Auto Posher really quick, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. I should have just been showing you guys from here. Inventory. Let me share my screen really quick. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Boom, boom. Some Google popped up. Some Google thing popped up. This is what Auto Posher looks like, the inventory function. Do you have a code? Yes. Code KWayShop at checkout, or go through the link in my bio. It should be the first link in my link tree right now. Here's what Auto Posher looks like to download to resync listings. Let's do a quick resync. Let me see if I have anything to list. Can you guys see this? Yeah. Oh no, you guys can't see that. Let me see if I have anything to list really quick. Let's go over to eBay. Let's do a quick listing. Yeah, Kayla put in some listings this morning. Let's list these Viore pants. Also, is this new items going forward or old listings too? What do you mean? It can download any listings depending on if it's old or new. So we're about to show you how it's going to download a new listing. So Kayla's already put all this in for me. Allow offers, buyer pays. Let me just put this up real quick. 911.2 and hit list. All right, this item is about to be listed. I have the basic plan and it does not unlist. You have the automation. If you have the automation, yeah, it won't do auto sales detection. It says what each plan gives you when you're signing up with it. All right, let's go back here. Hold on. Let me bring them back with me. All right, so to bring in your listings, all you have to do is hit resync. And then there's a full sync, which is what you do when you first come into Auto Posher. You want to download all of your closets. You're going to do a full sync. I'm just going to do a quick sync because I already have all of this stuff synced up, ready to go. And I'm going to hit OK. Now Auto Posher is going to run in the background. It's going to do its thing. It's going to chill for a minute. It takes sometimes anywhere between 30 seconds to like 5 minutes, depending on how much you're downloading. While it's doing this, I'll answer a couple questions. To start, it can bring in all of your old listings, everything from all your platforms. Will you sell on Facebook? If she adds it, probably, but I'd have to hook up my old Facebook account because that's the one I have sales on. My current Facebook account that I use is only for social media. I don't use it for, oh crap, I don't use it for say like selling at all. It's just strictly social media. I made a secondary account just for social media purposes. All right, we'll wait for a second, let it download, do its thing. Typically when I'm doing this, I'm going into eBay, making sure everything looks good, and then I'll come back to Posher and let it finish. It might actually be running a little bit slower too because I am currently on live. So typically it slows down my internet. Give it a second. Come on. Come on, Posher. There it goes. All right, you're gonna hit go to inventory, and then these are 2 returns that we processed yesterday. So that's why they're here. So those were relisted. I just didn't get a chance to download them yesterday. And here's those Viore joggers right here. And all you have to do to cross list these, I usually start with Poshmark first. These are 7 for All Mankind women's jeans. You go through, scroll through, it has all of your information in here and then also here. Scroll through, make sure everything looks good. Size 27, women's flare jeans, then hit list to Poshmark. And then give it like 2 seconds and it usually loads up pretty quick. Again, I'm on live, so it's probably taking a little bit longer. How far are we away from you from the Florida devastation? Pretty far away. It's up in the Panhandle. We're in the Tampa Bay area. So as you can see, that one's listed to Poshmark. We're going to come over and list this one. This shift dress that was returned, Lily Pulitzer long sleeve dress to Poshmark. We'll hit list. I've only ever sold local on Facebook and always full of scammers. Yeah, I only sold via the shipping on Facebook. That's the only way I sold. I never sold locally on Facebook. That one's listed, and then we're going to list these Viore joggers, size extra small joggers. She's also going to implement a way to list to all 4 platforms with 1 click. That's her next, I think her next thing she's working on after she gets the sales data done. So as you can see, all 3 of those are listed to Poshmark. Now we can go and list them on Depop. Viore, women's sweatpants, extra small. All the shipping and everything should be accurate because it's just using the same information you had in for your eBay listing. So as long as your eBay listing is good, this should all be good. So as you can see, I just scroll down really quick. I check over it, make sure everything's good, and then hit list, and then it's listed to the platforms. And if you want to see how fast it lists, as soon as it's listed here, it's listed on the platforms. So we'll do Mercari. Once I list this to Mercari, we'll show you. 7 for All Mankind women's jeans. They were listed at £2 on eBay. That's your package dimensions. You're gonna hit list, and then as soon as I list this, I'm gonna go over to Mercari and show you that it's listed. Mercari is the only one that takes a little bit to list. She's trying to figure out how to make this a little bit faster. It's not that much slower though, as you can see. Now we're gonna come to Mercari. If Mercari loads. Come on, Mercari. All right, let me bring you guys over here with me to Mercari. And then we're gonna go to My Listings, and at the top, you're gonna see the 7 for All Mankind jeans are listed right there. Same price, everything, done. That fast, over to Mercari. Let's go back over to Posher. Let's finish cross-listing these last 2 items. Hit my listing goal of 100. Let's go. Is the sales thing going to take over Jason's spreadsheet? I believe so. The only thing I'd have to see how it looks. I hate this casual. I don't know what this is. What is this dress? It's a shift dress. Okay. Does it say shift dress on here? It doesn't. What do I select?
Just pick a dress.
Okay, we're gonna go shirt dress. I don't know what the hell dress that is. I'd have to see how it works because obviously we sell on Whatnot, and she doesn't have Whatnot as a platform, so I don't think it's going to import that data. So for us, we're probably still going to have to use some sort of spreadsheet to keep track of Whatnot sales. But for eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, you won't have to keep track of those sales anymore. It'll automatically download all that stuff in there for you, so you can use that basically to do your taxes. Obviously this year, if she's implementing it later on in the year, it's probably not going to be the best to use that this year. Finish using Jason's spreadsheet, but in the new year, you probably won't need a spreadsheet anymore. Again, we'll have to see exactly how that looks when it comes out, because I haven't seen it yet. She hasn't given me any view on it. So Do you keep a spreadsheet for orders, inventory? Yes, we have a spreadsheet. Posher doesn't have a sales tracker yet. Her sales tracker is coming out very, very soon. She knows that's the last thing that she needed. That's the only thing Vendoo has over Posher currently is it has a sales tracker. But Posher has a Poshbot, which is better than Vendoo because Vendoo doesn't have a Poshbot at all. What's up, Wayne? Rock and roll. Rock and roll cowboy. Any experience with this brand? I've heard about that brand. I've never found it before, so no experience with it. How many sales have you had come through during this live? I've had one Depop sale come through during the live, actually. I was clowning Depop in the beginning of live and actually had a Depop sale. Do you have a video on YouTube and insight getting more views or better sales on eBay? No, because I never pay attention to my views. The only thing you need to pay attention for on eBay is list your items and make sure you're checking sell-through rate. Look at how many are listed versus how many are sold of that item. And then you'll never have to look at the views because you'll know when that item should sell based off the sell-through rate. But you still have to put your cost of goods into Posher. Yes, you still have to put your cost of goods, obviously. If she makes it to where the custom SKU, I don't know how she's going to do it. I have to see how it works. Because if the custom SKU, if she's basically says, like, if you put your cost of goods in the custom SKU, it'll automatically put it into your cost of goods section in her sales data, then you wouldn't need to do that because I already put that in. But yeah, you'd still have to put your cost of goods in. That's the only thing you have to go through, kind of like Vendoo. I think Vendoo is the same way. If you make a sale on Vendoo, you got to put your cost of goods in. But it's a lot easier than having to, put out all that information to a spreadsheet. If you just have to go through and put your cost of goods, easy peasy. I don't put cost of goods individually for all of my items anyway. At the end of the year, I take all of my receipts, add them up, all of my costs for supplies, add them up, and then I use that as my cost of goods for the year. There's two different ways to do it. You can do it per item, or you can do it as a whole at the end of the year, and that's the way I choose to do it. She may have a section for that too, to just plug in your receipts, and that way you can follow along with that. So you just put in your receipts. You don't have to put in the each and every sold data, if that makes sense. You promoted listings on eBay. Do you run discounts? I promote listings at 5%. The reason I do 5% is because I have a lot of people coming to my store and looking at my store and not buying anything, which hurts my conversion rate. So the way I offset that is I promote a little bit higher. Do I suggest you do it? No, I don't suggest you do it. Do you price on per different platform? No, I keep the prices the same across all platforms. Make it easy on myself. How much do you recommend making before investing in Posher? I recommend having at least somewhere between 100 to 200 listings on one of your platforms before you start investing in Posher. You want Posher to pay for itself. So if you have 150 listings, once you have them on, let's say you have them all on Poshmark, if you're able to move those to eBay, Depop, and Mercari super fast, you're going to increase your sales, which is going to allow you to go out and get more inventory, and Posher is going to pay for itself. You don't want to pay for an automation tool that doesn't pay for itself, because that would be you wasting money every month. So I would never suggest somebody have 20 listings to get Posher. That wouldn't make sense. Thank you for the tutorial information. I do have a full YouTube video on Posher. It's a little bit older. The look of it's a little bit different because she's adjusted the way it looks over the last year. I plan to make a new one when the sales data function comes out. Once that comes out, I'll make a new one showing all the features all over again, and I'll probably do it near the end of the year. Yeah, so that way I can carry it on until next year. I don't know what that means. Florist. What's that last word? I don't know what that means. Did I miss anybody? No problem. Appreciate you guys being here. Will it track completed last minute offers? Will it track completed last minute offers? It tracks all the offers that it sends for you. I don't know what you mean by completed last minute offers, but what it does is it sends offers throughout the day, and it catches all those items that are being heavily browsed. So if you don't know how eBay offer system works, it's not just for people that like your item, it's also for people that are browsing your item. eBay will allow you to send an offer for a limited time. Posher will catch all those and send out the offers for you. I actually haven't sent an offer on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari in a year. Posher does that all for me. It also relists every day for me. So it basically takes all my old listings on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. It ends them and creates a brand new listing. So every day, eBay is thinking that I'm listing when I'm actually not. Let me see if I have this set up. Oh, there we go. I was like, what? It's not showing. There it goes. Let me show you guys what I mean by that. So today on eBay, I have recreated 31 listings. So technically I've listed 31 items today on eBay. I haven't listed any, I haven't touched any, except for that pair of Vioris that we listed on live. But yeah, I've listed 31 items. I've did 40 reciprocal follows on, what is this, on Poshmark. I've sent out 12 offers on Poshmark. I've shared 1,300 items since this morning on Poshmark, and I haven't touched my computer. This is, I don't touch it. The auto Posher does all this for me. I've also relisted twice on Posh, sent out 23 eBay offers, sent out 7 Mercari offers. I relisted 31 Mercari items, which is huge because if you don't know what that means is Mercari, I'm basically pushing my item back to the top of search every time it gets relisted. So that's going to help me increase my sales. Depop, I've had 6 offers and no relist yet on Depop today. Depop, I have it set to relist after I think 30 or 60 days. So that's why there's no relist over there, but I've sent out 6 offers. And again, all that's done in the background. It's automated. I don't have to have my computer running. I can shut off my computer as soon as I'm done with this. Auto Posher will keep sharing and listing and doing all that stuff. So yeah, I put my receipts under Jason expenses too. I'm sure Auto Posher will have the same kind of thing. Cindy says hi, Kayla.
Hey, Cindy.
Just went back to eBay after years of being away. It's only been 3 weeks, but I only sold 1 item. Please give me some advice besides being patient. Claudia, again, make sure you're checking sell-through rates and make sure you're accurately looking at what items are priced at and what items are selling at. Look at the sold data. I know a lot of rookie mistakes are made when you go into a thrift store, you buy an item, and you go and look at the sold data and you see like 3 sold for $35 and you're like, woo, I'm gonna list this, I'm only paying 5 and it's gonna sell for 35. What you didn't look at is there's 100 listed, there's only 3 sold, which means that item is gonna sit in your store for probably like 20 years before it actually sells. So make sure you're looking up sold data, make sure you're seeing what items are actually selling for and price aggressively against the market. If your item has a good sell-through rate and you wanna make quick sales, just price it under the market, you're gonna get a quick sale. Did you find that you sell more smaller sizes or bigger sizes? Bigger sizes typically sell better. Is there a way to auto promote on eBay? Yes, there is an auto promotion tool. Hold on, let me see if I can find it really quick. Advertising. I think is it under campaigns or yeah, it's under campaigns. Boom. Here, I'll show you. I don't care. You can see my numbers. Who cares? There we go. Automated promotion campaign. I have one. This one says 3%, but it's actually, I set it to 5%. I just didn't change the name of it. So here we go right here. Automatically promotes my items at, again, 5%. You just go to advertising and then campaigns and then create a new campaign. And then you create a promoted listings campaign. It's an ad type and it's going to be promoted listings. And you're going to be able to, when Auto Posher relists your items, it'll automatically promote at whatever rate you want it to promote at. I think you can only do it as a flat line rate across the board. So if you have like different rates for different items, you'd have to figure out how to do that. I just promote everything at 5% to make it easy on myself. Do you think it is important to niche down when reselling? When you first start, yes. I think niching down and learning a certain niche before you move on to the next one is key. And you can even niche down within a niche. So you can go like when you're looking for clothes and you're like, hey, I want to get into clothing reselling. I do hard goods, but I like what this K-Way and what the Surf's Up guy is doing. They're selling a lot of Ralph Lauren shirts, like button-down shirts. So I'm going to learn the button-down section first. And then after that, I'm going to start learning the polo section. And after that, I'm going to learn the jean section and the pants section, so on and so forth. Once you get good at one section, move on to the next. And then once you get all the men's section done, then you can start moving over to the women's section. It's going to take you a while to do that, but that's the safest bet. Does your video on Auto Posher give suggestions on settings for number of days before relisting? That just depends on what you want for your platform. The safe bet is always like 30 days. I always set it to usually 30 days to relist, so that way every month my whole store gets relisted and it's all fresh all over again. So my suggestion is 30 days. You could set it to 60 days if you want, but I kind of like having my store get refreshed every month. If you guys have any last minute questions, feel free to drop in the chat. We got to go sourcing for a little bit before we go pick up Joe Bro for his birthday. We might pick him up a little early today, and he's excited. He's going to get a cookie cake, and we got to figure out if we're going to go to the park or not because it's raining outside. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Why do people share listings on Poshmark? Every time you share a listing on Poshmark, even if you're just sharing it to anybody, it moves your listing from the bottom of search back up to the top of search. So you can try it right now on Poshmark. Go to your listing and share it with a random person. and then go back to search and look for your item. It should be near the top. Sometimes it's not at the top because people pay to promote their listings on Poshmark, so they will always have the top spot. I don't suggest to do that because it's pay-per-click. It's stupid. But yeah, that's why people share. And the fact that Posher has shared, what I say, 1,200 listings today? It's at 1,322. So 1,322 of my items have been shared today and moved back up to the top of search. Are you going live thrifting today? I don't know. It depends on where we go. A lot of the stores in my area don't have reception. But we're not going to the store we normally go to do live thrifting. We'll do that on Thursday. So probably not. I don't know. No problem. Vineyard Vines. I'm going to call you Vineyard Vines. I currently have clothes for my son's closet and jeans with tags from that my husband bought. Where should I try to post these? eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, any of those sites. Clothes will basically sell on any site. The one with the most amount of traffic is going to be eBay. It's probably going to be your best bet. Again, even though your item is new with tags, look up comps before you post your item. Just because the tag MSRP price on those jeans say $120, don't post them to eBay for $120. Make sure you're looking up comps, looking what they're currently selling for, because they could be new for $120 and only be selling for $15 regularly. So make sure you're looking up comps, all that stuff. Appreciate you, Alyssa. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. All right, I'm gonna head off, chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll be live probably not tomorrow because we're gonna go sourcing probably tomorrow. We have to source all week because we're pretty low on inventory. We have a Whatnot show this weekend, 2 Whatnot shows Friday, Saturday. The stuff behind me is gonna be re-racked and put into the Whatnot show probably later today. So probably by tomorrow, you guys will be able to start seeing the Whatnot stuff for Friday show get dropped in. I have a consignment unboxing at some point this week. We have a busy week. Consignment unboxing is probably going to be on Thursday on List It. I have 3 huge boxes to unbox, so that should be fun. And then, yeah, the 2 Whatnot shows, and I got to film a YouTube video this week too. That's another thing I have to do. And then, of course, Posher, new 15%. So if you were on the fence about Posher, 15% off your first month. You also have the free trial, so go test it out. Trust me, as soon as you try Posher, you're going to be like, why haven't I used this? Why am I using Vindu? Why am I using List Perfectly? Why in the world am I using Prime Lister? There's so many people pushing Prime Lister, and Posher by far is way better than Prime Lister. It's crazy the amount of people that I see comment on those videos, that the people that are pushing Prime Lister, and they're like, I want to sign up. This looks so good. I'm like, if you knew how much better Posher was than Prime Lister, it's crazy. So if you're signed up with any of those platforms, give Posher a try. To use the free trial, try it out, see if you like it. Trust me, you're gonna love it more than you like your current platform. I was using List Perfectly. I changed from List Perfectly to Posher a while ago, and I've never looked back. Way easier to get your listings imported, stuff like that. So go try it out. 15% off. Use code KWayShop or go through the link in my bio. Go get your free 15% off your first month. And I'll see you guys probably Thursday morning. It's the next